So you're going to run this first order face model without error. So now what you have to do, you have to connect the GPU runtime and you have to host it, and then you have to click this. Okay, then I have to connect my Google Drive. Okay, my Google Drive is connected. Now you run this, there is no problem with that. And next time what you do is you run this one. Now what happens is that when you run this one, it will surely show an error. Okay, it is just moving to there and it is just checking it and it is showing this error, and it is saying that no such file or directory. It is correct because we have not specified it. But even though if we specify it, for example, I am just taking it from here. Okay, so I am giving the model path also correctly. Okay, and also I am giving the YAML path also correctly. So this is actually did by another YouTuber called Amrit, I think so. Then what you have to do is you have to give the configuration files, and you are giving it by this way. Okay, now even though if you give, there will be some error in this. Okay, there will always be an error because it is telling you that so it does run finely. Okay, there is no problem with that. So the next thing you have to do is you have to go from here and get to the point over here. So if this is not working, you have to copy this. Okay, you have to copy this and paste it over here. Okay, you have to copy this and paste it over here, and you have to install all these things. For example, I'm giving you this. You have to install all these things. If all these things are being installed, there you don't need to install this thing. Then what you have to do is you have to add this demo load checkpoints, which is over here, should be add before itself. So you just give it this way. Then the another thing is that you just check it because it was not in the correct path before. Okay, so it is in the first order model, but I didn't even tell it to go into the first order model. For example, if I tell it to get it to the content, so I am doing it this way, it will surely show this error. Okay, it will surely show a error called there is no module found as demo. Okay, it will surely show that no module find as demo. Okay, if it shows like that, install these two components and add the form import demo checkpoints over here. Okay, you have to copy this thing and you have to add it over here. Then you run this and you have to get into this directory called first order motion. Then you run because the demo.py is over here. Okay, so it will load it. So the next thing would be you have to do this. You have to put the face of the model you want, and the next thing would be you have to run this video file. Okay, so let me switch off my phone because there could be some problem. Okay, so running this first order model is really very difficult. Okay, because it shows many errors, because many of them have been asking me that I have been taking this tutorial from the other guy. I will give his YouTube link also, you can go and check it, because there is nothing that you can copy creativity, you can inspire by it. So you just take this both these things. Then now what you have to do is you have to copy this thing, Control C, and give the path over here. Okay, and you have to copy this thing, Control C, and give the path over here, and you have to give the path over here. And when you start doing it, it will actually show error because the RAM, as you can see here, see how it is going to overlock now, because I have given a very big file. Okay, it is starting to run, but what will happen is only it will overlock. But the main two errors what you are supposed to have is you will have this error called no module found error and type error one required loader, like that, propositional argument loader. If you get this, install these things and copy this form import checkpoint Okay, so you can see that the RAM has been overloaded, but use a very small file. This is pretty big file. Okay, this is a pretty big file, so you cannot use this. Okay, this file is very big because it's about 1 GB or something. Sri Lisa is okay, so you can't use this. So when you run that, what will happen is, so let me show you from the first, because the runtime has been restarted. Okay, because this is a very simple code, but you people are confusing it. Okay, so just go here. So again, what we are doing, we are downloading the model and we are running this. Okay, and the drive is already mounted. If you can I will show you this, whether the error may come in our path. Okay, so you just run this. Okay, because at first it has to be inside the directory, or else you just paste this and it will do. If it shows this error, this error is due to the load missing. Required loader is due to it is not within this directory of a small first order model or something. So again I am running this. Okay, then you can verify this. You can see the code. Now there is only one way to tweak this, because you have to reduce the RAM or something. So you have to go here and go to the config and go to this YAML file. Okay, so the only thing is you have to reduce the batch size or something. So it is number of channels and all those things is given, maximum features and number of blocks. So it is supposed to be batches. Epochs is 100, number of repeats. So it is batch size is 40. So I am giving it as 40. Let me give it as 20 or 8. 8 will be better. Okay, batch size is 8. And yes, that's it. Okay, so I am changing the batch size to 8 and let's see how it works. Okay, so I am doing it again. Okay, and let me load it again. Let me load the form import YAML file again. Okay, right, so let me take this, then again go here. Okay, now it is just 8. Batch size is just 8, so I hope it will work good because it was 40 at that time, so big batch size will not work. Okay, it will crash if your RAM crashes. So mainly there could be 2 errors: type on loader argument or no module named found. Okay, so these are the 2 arguments. So let's see how our output is going to be arriving. So okay, it has also crashed again. Okay, RAM has crashed again because we could not use it. So still we have to reduce the RAM thing. Okay, we have to reduce it to configuration, go to the 256 YAML, and because this is a very big file, no? Okay, you just go here, kp size, and let me reduce it to let me still reduce it further. Okay, block expansion and all those things are given, and epochs, batch size, pairs, number of pairs, and yes, no, nothing is given over here, and yes, so we have to check it. Okay, okay, batch size should be further decreased. Okay, so file, save, file new, F is 8. Okay, now let's decrease this to 1. Okay, Control A, Control C, Control Z, Control A, Control C, and get back here. So the RAM is crashing, so let's feed this here. So now let's run it again. Okay, so reset and run all. Okay, so let's see how it is running. It will actually sequentially do everything. Okay, if it shows this error, you just go here and just change it. Okay, and this error may come, only these two errors may come. If it shows, you install. If demo error comes, you install these two things. If type error comes, you take this and put it in the previous loader cell and you just load it. And if ffmpeg error comes, you just install this. Okay, see, again RAM crashed. So this is all we can do. You have to use a very smaller model. Okay, you have to use a very smaller model, I guess. So let's see, the RAM is not crashed so far, so it has crashed again. So the video is too big. Let me show you. Okay, let me show you. The video is too big. It is about 400 MB, so you can compress it and use it. Okay, the thing I am using, Sri Lisa. Okay, it is very big. Okay, so you cannot use it. So just get here. So it is about 415 MB, so we have to reduce it, then only we can use it. Okay, thank you. This is an error video for you guys, so please have a note at this. I will give you all these things. Okay, if you have this error, please, if you have this first error, you first install these two things. And if you have the demo error, what you have to do is you have to get into this directory. First you have to get into this directory. Because demo.py is over here, so you have to get into this directory and you have to run this. If it shows this demo error, you add this thing previously. You take this thing and add it over here. Okay, these are the two errors which can come in the first order model. And this is not a error. RAM crashing is not a error. So let me copy this also. If this error also comes, you have to reduce the video file size. Okay, so let me download it, first order model. Okay, thank you guys. I want to show you this. Thank you.